This is George B. Rhines. The B stands for Boston. This is part 2. If you didn't see part 1, I recommend seeing part 1 of FABCO fabrication first. We are located in Valdosta, Georgia. This is Naz Robinson facility. Now we will walk out. And if you are asking why are we doing this? We are not doing this for self-promotions. We are doing this because we realize that unless we get some finances in the low-income areas of Valdosta and many major cities across this nation, there will be little to no change in the crime rate in our communities. We will continue to send our young black boys and our young white boys and girls into jails and prisons because we fail to tap into the monies that other people in our community have benefited from for centuries. We are not down here just to promote our self-agenda. We are down here on behalf of all people. We're not just here for black folk. We're down here for all people. So this is part 2. Brother Robinson will take off here, and this is part 2. And again, if you did not see part 1, I suggest listen to part 1 before you get to part 2. Go ahead, my brother.
Yes, I was talking about, on clip 1, was about an integrated situation. And what I mean by that, I can't say no longer if we're doing in the black community. We got a railroad track right over there that was in this city years and years ago that separated into a black community and a white community, even though to this day it's yet a predominantly black community. So what we have done is talking about now that the integrated situation is that it's always a group of people picked out of a group of people. That makes it an integrated situation. And now it seems like it's the unfortunate one is the poor people. Okay, I hear them talk about Mexicans and blacks and this. And I got an integrated family. Her mother's Mexican and her father's a black man, and she's a beautiful girl. But what schooling is she going to face? And she's going to school to be an interior designer. And we have architects and engineers in our family. My youngest son, Marcus, he's the engineer working with Become Young Stewart, a famous engineer. And John Cornelius Robinson, he got his master's and bachelor's in architecture. He went to Savannah School of Art Design. And Carrie here, she's going to major in design. So tell them what you're going to major in.
I'm going to major in interior design because I like to draw. And if I don't do that, or I want a side job of psychology, but I basically want to do interior design.
So we are instilling the hope for tomorrow, our future. My brother did a tribute to the unknown soldier. There's a lot of us unknown soldiers. We just don't have the headstones. And we, I'm going to give you a demonstration of something. This is scientific, okay? Look at my shirt, okay? Watch this. Even though, I got lint. If we were to put this under a microscope, I have lint on my fingers from pulling this off of this cotton material or whatever it's made from. There's lint there, but you can't see it. But yet the unseen fiber that makes up the fabric of this material. We are the fiber that makes up the fabric of the unique carpet of America that involved in this integrated system, integrated of coloration that magnifies the beauty of who we are.
Mr. Robinson,
yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. Since your sons have done what society have asked of them, that is to go to school.
Yes.
That is to get a trade. That is to pay your taxes on time.
That's right.
That is to do what is right. Can you tell me what your sons have said after doing all of that and then to find themselves unable to get contracts or unable to compete because they are locked out of the process? Can you maybe tell me how you think they feel once they've done everything that America asked them to do? But Booker T. Washington said, drop your buckets down where you are. He talked about the talented tents concept, which is through education. But when they have gotten all the education that's available to them and then be turned down and locked out, how do you think they feel? Have they told you how they feel?
Yes, see, those who heard the first clip of the unknown soldier understand the sacrifice of the soldier. And if the soldier could return, he would wonder why he don't even have a marker or a stone for what he contributed of his life to such a nation, to build such a nation. They are as the unknown soldiers out here. There are many of these unknown soldiers that's going to be relented without a stone. So as my son here have degrees, as Naz is one of the best here in fabrication. Yes, he's a soldier that's dwelling, and he will go down in history as an unknown, as one of the fabrics of fiber that web together the weave of the fabric of our society, as the unknown soldier laying destined in some lonely grave, some place and time, in the abyss of it all, to be known as one that exists, but not known to be there, to exist in a society that he contributed something. See, they feel bad because not only my son, it's not about me and just my family.
Yes, sir.
It's about Coastal Plains.
Yes, sir.
And the 276 people that you and I counted, that only 9 of those were white.
Yes, sir.
And they was out there ever since 1 o'clock in the morning just to get their bills paid. And they wanted to fight at the door when the door opened because someone stepped in front of the other. And chaos broke out that morning just to get their bills paid. In that line, the people that you interviewed told you that they had bachelor degrees in psychology. Some was mathematicians. But yet, when you asked them, have they went around and applied, they said they was always overqualified. Yes, we feel bad because we are part of society as a servant, but not as an owner. We want the money on the south side. We are determined. We shall get our portion of the money, the M-O-N-E-Y, on the south side of these tracts of social divide. We want it, we got to have it.
Thank you very much. And to all who watch this, once again, we down at FABCO, located in Valdosta, Georgia. And we are here on behalf of all people who have been locked out of the process. That's what it's all about. So, as I said, if you didn't see clip 1, see clip 1 and then go to 2. On behalf of the Robinson family business, on behalf of the economically oppressed people, as Brother Robinson say, my friend and brother, on the south side of Valdosta Railroad track of the social divide. Bye-bye, we're gone.